Hi again, and welcome to Module 2 of the Inspiring Change Through Our Stories mini course. In this course, we're going to talk about your presentation strategy and how you can take the building blocks from the first module that we presented and put them together to start to build your presentation. So, what is a presentation strategy? Really, in order to have an effective presentation, you need to have a strategy in the first place. And you need to understand what are your goals for your presentation, what are you trying to convey, and who is your audience, and what do they care about. So first, for us in Schools 2030, think about what your goals are for your presentation. Are you hoping to influence policy? Are you talking to government officials or funders? Are you hoping to motivate colleagues to get excited about supporting your initiative? Are you hoping to inspire other teachers to try your ideas? So what is the goal, and how, or what would you hope to get out of your presentation? Then, once you have your goals established, think about your audience. And these may be connected, right? So it might depend on who's in the audience to figure out your goal, or vice versa. So once you know kind of what you want to accomplish, who's going to be in the room, you want to spend some time thinking about your audience. What do they care about? How do they typically make decisions? Are they connected personally to the challenge, or is it your role to kind of help them build that emotional connection? And what can you do to help motivate action? Then you want to think about, big picture. If you're sitting in the audience, why am I as an audience member going to believe that this problem is worth solving? How am I going to get engaged and motivated to believe that this is something I should support, right? And oftentimes we do that both by kind of communicating the strategy of an idea, but also that emotion. How do we tap into storytelling and the emotional side of your presentation to get folks engaged? Then you want to kind of set that stage for why we should all be concerned about that problem. And then you want to help build hope and belief that your solution is going to solve the problem. So think about what makes your micro innovation unique. Why do you think it's going to make a difference for your students? And that combination of establishing the problem and then establishing the solution is what is going to help you to motivate your audience. And then lastly, what is the ask? And again, this relates directly back to your goals, to who's in the audience, but what kind of action are you hoping to inspire? When you finish speaking and step off the stage, what do you want the audience poised to do, right? And again, it might be policymakers who go back and talk about your solution, your micro innovation, to their colleagues. It might be funders who give you funding for your project. It might be other teachers who want to adopt your idea in their school as well. So here is a video that goes through that kind of pitching process with a really clear strategy and a really clear goal. And so what I would love for you to do is hit pause on this video, go to the slide deck that's in the course package, and watch this video, and then consider these questions. What did you notice about the presentation? Who is the audience? How did the speaker introduce the problem? How did the speaker introduce the solution? What's the ask? And ultimately, was this presentation successful? So hit pause on this video, go to your slide deck, watch the example video, and be reflecting on these questions. And then we'll come back and wrap up. Okay. So in order to help you to take all those building blocks from the first module and think about your strategy and your audience and your goal and the ask and start to put it all together, we've provided you with a script template. This is in the form of a slide deck. PowerPoint presentation, but it's not going to be the visuals that you show on the screen. The idea here is that you will use this slide deck to work through answering these questions in the arc of a presentation so that you have a clear sense of what you want to convey and a clear sense of your script. The reason why we don't use this as the same source of the visuals is because we want the visuals that you share to not have a lot of text, to not be the guidelines for your presentation, but to really be the visual representation for that helps to enrich your presentation. So project work in this to keep developing your presentation and advancing your presentation is to take that script template that's in the form of a PowerPoint and go through that script and answer the questions and start to develop your presentation script. You're going to refer to your storytelling frameworks and those building blocks, and then you're going to use that script template to bring everything together and start to write actually the words that you're going to convey in your presentation. So that's your assignment. Complete that template, and then we'll come back together. And the next video module you will click on is number 3. Thanks so much.